And it's a freaking team game. Are you kidding me? They didn't do free for all. I'm gonna yell so loudly that the police are gonna need to be called. Like, we waited all that time and it's not even free for all settings. Maybe though, maybe if the teams aren't locked, they can just unlock them. It might end up being okay if the game actually launches. I think we're safe here. Let's see. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. All right, this is good. Ladies and gents, welcome to a map called Journey South. And this is Regicide. This is free-for-all. This is diplomacy. And while the players technically started on teams, they can always change that if they want to. So everything here is fine. A few things to mention right off the bat. We have done this before, and it's produced very interesting games. I'll break down the map in a second. But we have players who have never played in community games, mixed with players who have a little bit of experience here in community games. But I wouldn't say, and no offense to the people who end up being people who have played, I wouldn't say that the quote-unquote experienced players in this game are necessarily, top-tier community game players. And I mean that with the most respect. But we have a pause from Frang. Maybe, hold on, let me tab out just to make sure I'm not getting a message about settings. Think we have wrong settings. We are on 2 teams. Hi. You can still change teams in Diplo. They didn't even realize themselves what we just talked about. So it's still fine. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so they were pausing to ask me about that because they were confused about the lack of Diplo. But anyways, while it's been a struggle to get this game started, I think this will be a fun one with it being difficult to predict who's going to win. The one player to look at, though, throughout this is Yoda Evil Twin, because Yoda Evil Twin has gone for some wacky stuff and some really strong stuff in community games in the past. So in the teal, to start it all off, we have RTR 4151, RTR, playing as the Khmer. And I think RTR, this is a first community game ever. In the orange, we have Yoda Evil Twin playing as the Teutons. In the blue, we have Citric playing as the Vikings. In the green, we have Admiral playing as the Berbers. Move along now, and you can see that they did start off the game as teammates over here, but they could always change if they want to, so that's fine. We have Radna playing as the Celts. Radna's been around my community for quite a long time and supporting the stream. We have Gray, and I can't really think of anything to bring up about Gray. I'm not sure if maybe he's a fan of a certain sports team or something, but anyways, we have Gray over here. Not too much to distinguish him by playing as the Mongols. In the purple, we have Frang playing as the Kumans. In the yellow, we have Master Macintosh playing as the Vietnamese, and that's everybody. That is everybody. As I had said, a mix of probably low elo legends, maybe some mid elo maniacs, but no one who's really at the tippity top, terrifying type of a bully that you've seen in these games before. So you start here, and there's these tiny wood lines. There's some stone, there's some gold, but eventually you will want to make the journey south. And on your way to the south, there's a giant river that you can eat salmon in. So Frang's going to do that, and that's a good move. And then you continue to move along. There's giant wood lines, there's more stones, and there's more gold. Of all the maps, all the special maps that the devs have added over the years, I think that this is one of the best. There's definitely some other ones out there that are exciting too, but this is one of my favorites. So well done, devs, for this. This is really cool, especially for Diplo. There's also a line of relics down here. So I think you have to start off with good economy in the north, but then you want to eventually expand. Basically, this is Florida, and this is where all of you guys are right now. Surrounded by snow and cold. The goal is to make it to Florida. I don't know if that's necessarily a good goal, but yeah, this is where I'm casting the game from right now, like right over here in the grass. I was hoping there'd be something else. Like, it'd be funny if they had Harold the Duck down there somehow. Yeah, this is Dave. Yeah, in the north you've got Dave, surrounded by ice and snow. And down here you got the Florida man, so. T90, would it be nice? A nice start to delete your TC and migrate south at the very beginning? No, I don't think so. Because that's going to hurt your economy. So I think probably the best time to start really expanding in the south is when you have a when you make it to Castle Age and you can build additional TCs. It's not like there's nothing up here. There's still wood, there's still stone, there's still gold. And then it's nice to have diversified a little. So you have some control of the north and the south. And that way, if someone kills half of your base, as long as your king's still alive, you'll end up being okay. But I see that some players have different approaches. Here's one villager here from Frang already, for example. Blue is sending a few villagers already. So I'm curious to see what the players will think. Is there gold stuck in a wood line? I think so, yeah. Yeah, there's gold and there's also stone over here. The thing is, in Florida, no one ever wants to go into the foliage because you're going to get bit by something. So you stay away from that stuff. And who knew that there was gold and stone undiscovered in Florida? According to the score, yellow's the only one who's not allied to everyone. Yeah, really, that's something to talk about. Whoa! That's fascinating. So some people would start off and ally everyone. In fact, that's most people. Yellow started with allies, and he goes, nope, I hate everything. Let's just enemy everyone, which I think is a bad move. I think it's better to ally people and then backstab, so at least they think you're going to be friends with them, than to just say, nope, we're never going to be friends at the start. I've seen that end horribly for many people in the past. The other thing is you never want to go neutral either, because if you set someone to neutral, they're like, what, they don't want to be friends with me? These other three people do. I'm never going to trust that player. Yoda Evil Twin, again, a name to keep an eye on. Did I just hear a dock? Maybe that was another player. Whoa, you can dock on the ice? That I did not know. This is interesting. Red's even using the villagers to collect the shorefish here. He's added a mill. Yeah, Yoda is now in feudal age, and Yoda's going for stable. So something tells me that Yoda, who is allied with everyone, though they've not all accepted, might go for scouts. It's almost as if the stable creates those or something. Cool map here. Garrickit Gaming, thank you for the question. He says, is in-game chat fixed? There's still no spectator chat. So when we're spectating these games, I cannot see what the players are saying to each other. Only thing we can do is continue to be vocal about that and continue to complain about that. I will have a video about that and some other things, I think, within the next month. But yeah, we'll see. Whoa, I didn't realize what that was. I thought a tree was blowing in the wind or something. Gray Scout. It's hanging out back there. Dr. Vander says, I enjoy more watching you stream than playing the game. Thanks for the 5. There might be a few other people out there, maybe some me's in chat to let you know you're not alone. I appreciate that. I know that Age is a very complex game, and it can be very stressful to play, and it's a game that you can, get into and then understand, but then maybe don't want to go through the stress of playing it all the time. So it's a beautiful game. It's a game that I always wanted to cast because of all the things you can do and break down, and I don't think you're alone on that. Thank you, Dr. Vander. Also, that's Mr. Moose. Thank you. So I guess the Mr. Moose who just prime subbed is up here in the north, right, in Canada. Why is there a blinking exclamation mark at the scroll at the one top? So this is... it's a weird DE bug. So basically, if one of your mods is not working properly, this blinks for whatever reason. And see, like, now it's gone. I don't know why it wanted me to go up there. And the mod that continues to be in question is my Forest Nothing map pack. And for whatever reason, when I'm in a game spectating, this blinks to let me know that the Forest Nothing map pack has not been updated. So I apparently, at least they know that we like to prioritize Forest Nothing, but I'm a little surprised by that. Frang has gone for the second TC down here, so this is the ultimate diversify civilization, the ultimate expand civilization. So I guess that's why some of those villagers had ventured down here earlier. You can build the second TC in feudal age with Cumans. Something Frang is taking advantage of. What in the... Citric is playing really safe over here. I know you're Viking, Citric, but I don't think you have to adopt the Fatsob style just yet. This is... Can we add up how much stone he's spending to wall in 2 tiles of stone? So it's 350 stone per tile. And tower's 125 stone. Then you have the gate, and again, someone else can do the math here, but you've got 18 stone walls and the gate and the tower. I don't know if the math really checks out there, but certainly going to have some type of profit there. And I've noticed that Yoda did not actually end up making, excuse me, any scouts. So nothing offensive, no kills yet in this game. Just a lot of peacefulness. Froyo says, T90 just played a game on Socotra vs Vikings. It was hell because the guy went full-on villager fights throughout the game. Only after he resigned, he said he just realized he wasn't Incas. Wait a second. He went full-on Vil fighting with Vikings? And he didn't know. Can you watch the recorded game? Did he get blacksmith upgrades? That is funny. Imagine getting full blacksmith upgrades. It's not even just fighting with villagers. It's the fact that you'd invest into the blacksmith upgrades. He did? Oh, man. That poor guy is probably coming to the stream to unwind after embarrassing himself in game, and then you just brought that up in front of all these people. How dare you? 50 villagers for Frang. Frang looking good. You know, it is rather ironic. I think it was Frang I spoke to. He was basically asking some advice on, like... I think it was Frang. But anyways, I got a message from one of the long-term subs who basically was asking for, like, some advice, because I had been very vocal about how I moved from the north to the south for various reasons, and he kind of was... He wanted some input on all that. So now he's playing Journey South. I mean, come on, man. This is a sign. Patty, that's up to you to decide. There's a lot of good streams out there. But I'm just really curious how this game's gonna go. Look at RTR over here. RTR making freaking Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms, staying very much in the north. And also researched armor. So I think RTR was the one that was on that list of players who's playing here is probably new to community games. I don't know if you need to make Man-at-Arms and stay in Feudal Age like this. Probably better if you just save your resources and go Castle Age. I'm pleasantly surprised with the amount of fishing ships that people have made. That has given them huge boosts. And I also see Red's now in Castle Age down here. Red's been in the community for about 3 years. At least it's been subbed for over 2 years to the Twitch channel. So has been around and certainly knows how to boom. I think someone said that Radna is 1600 in 1v1s, which is not an easy elo to get to. Big Boss Boy says, people in Florida are surprisingly crazy about hockey. Do you find that? I did find that, yeah. And I was also really surprised by... I'm also really surprised by the fact that Master Macintosh is attacking purple with archers. Then again, Master Macintosh was the one who... Well, has some allies now. No, has no allies. Is this the one who enemied everyone? Screw Diplo. I just want to kill things. And how is that... What the... What was that? I swear, like, 20 archers went through that villager when it was on 1 HP and it didn't die right away. The archers don't have fletching, so they are very weak. Frang, are you going to react to this? I know it's very cold here, so your fingers might not be warmed up, but Frang has not reacted at all. But yeah, back to the comment on people liking hockey in Florida. I think it's because a lot of people who live in Florida did not grow up here. Like, my impression, not that I've really met a lot of people since I've moved here because of COVID, but it's very common to talk to someone and be like, where are you from? And they almost never say Florida. Whereas when I lived back in Pennsylvania, it was like, where are you from? And it's like, oh, I lived 30 minutes away growing up, you know. I mean, despite that, Frang's still in a good position, but Frang is not shown any sign of reacting here, which is not a great sign in a sniping game mode. Okay, now he's going to react. And Gray also... What just happened here? Okay, Gray is a Liverpool fan, so you do have to question his judgment a little bit. That's just a given. Sorry, it's a joke. Okay, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, he's gonna go for some farms now. There's crossbowmen here, and Yellow's just on a rampage right now. Yellow's on a rampage. Any villager Yellow can see, Yellow will try and kill. And this is I think it's going to set some people back, but I think long-term, yellow's going to have many enemies. Yellow also hasn't expanded down here to the south. So I think the people who have expanded have the right idea with this. This looks really funny now that blue has taken all that stone. But blue might be next. Green might... Well, actually, there's a lot of people yellow could work through. Yellow right now with 13 kills, and Liverpool fan is going to try and drop a market there. He probably saw a high-level player try on a market wall once. It's just like, woohoo! I'm not sure if he actually needs a market. Okay, panic time. Well, he could use the market, truthfully. Maybe just delete it and build it elsewhere. I feel bad for Greg. Greg is extremely stressed out right now. Blue brought his king there. Wait, where is Blue's king? Oh, the king is in the tower. Okay, that's what you mean. That's cute. Okay. Hey, guys, didn't DE add a hotkey for finding kings recently? I haven't done a lot of community games over the last few months. We skipped some days, and I think someone mentioned... Okay, what is the hotkey? I want to test it. Check the settings. Does anyone... It's Alt F4. Oh, it's Alt F4? Okay. I'll just do that right now. You know what's sad? When I was a new streamer, those types of things got me. The only reason that doesn't get me is because it's worked against me far too many times. Okay, so if anyone... I guess no one knows the hotkey. If anyone ends up looking at what the default is, I would love to check. I don't want to go through my own hotkeys. There should be a default hotkey, right? Control plus K? That's a good guess, but that's not it. Unless I have... Do I have a Control K hotkey in the game? I don't know. Yeah, maybe my hotkeys conflict. Anyways, yellow's killing stuff. We know that much. Gray's having a rough time. We know that much. Gray is on the way to Castle H, but I'm more focused on this kind of stuff down here. Look at Radna. Radna's getting many of these relics. Radna's Celt with a big boom, and the king is also protected there. Why aren't the scores in order? That's interesting. I think the scores are confusing because of the teams. So the second score is the team score. The first score is the individual score. So a lot of these players are teamed up. But also, I think the game is bugged out because of it. Because, like, Yoda's score... His team score is not equivalent to Red's score, so I don't know why the scores are looking like that. In fact, to be honest, I haven't really been paying attention to it too much, so... Control... Wait. Honestly, I don't trust chat. I asked you guys, and now too many people trolled, and I'm scared to type these things, so... Here, let me look into my own hotkeys. It's a live game. I should be able to pause it. Let's see. Options, hotkeys... game commands. Should be like a go-to hotkey, right? Where would it be here? Select all kings. Nope. That's not it. Cycle commands. Go to king. Ah, okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Control Alt, comma. Wonderful. We'll give it a shot. Let's go. So people weren't lying to me. Classic. Aha! Nice! That's I will have to change that at some point, but that is really helpful. I forget what it was back in the Voobly days, but I remember Voobly had one. 32 kills for yellow and 4 deaths. Okay, guys. If you had to guess a number 1 through 8 on what the placement of yellow will be when this game is over, what would you guess? I'm going with 5th. Some people are saying 8th, but you have to consider he's actually done significant damage against some of these players. I mean, Frang, at least the people in this area of his economy are not very happy to be stuck over here. Some people saying 4th, some people saying 2nd. Okay, I mean, he seems to have really good unit control and good macro. So maybe I'm incorrect on that. He's at 61 villagers. But it would be one thing if he was just attacking someone and allied with others, but he is enemied with every single player. Unless that's changed, and I'll just give it a quick look as not changed. In fact, some people are still allied with him. Gray is still allied with him. Gray, he's killing you. I guess Gray doesn't have anything to fight back, but does Gray not realize that he has an enemy, the guy? Yasha says if yellow wins, I give 10 subs. Ooh, spicy. Poor Gray. He seems out of his element here, but he is, he's going to get light cav at least. It's so crazy how different the feel is in the north compared to the south. I guess that largely has to do with yellow, and Gray must have tried to attack yellow and it wasn't possible. But it's just so chill and so relaxed down here, man. Gray, you're in an abusive relationship. Leave. And Gray doesn't even have it in him to fight back. Feels bad. Forgot about the diplomacy screen. Well, if Gray's able to get villagers down here, he could be okay. It will take a while, but just reboom. Gray just hasn't thought about that, and that's going to hurt. Meanwhile, Green is on the way to the Imperial Age. What? With 48 vills, and whoa, look at this. Is the king in there? Wait, where's the king at? Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, that's going to be a problem. We have to pay attention to that king. It would be great if Green had his king all the way in this corner. But his king is still back home. So the king has sent people ahead. It's like, hey, prepare the lands for me. And he hasn't received word that it's good yet. We should probably check yellow's king position too. Okay, it's in the TC there. Frang's king position. King is not here anyways. He's going to lose his TC. And I guess Frang's just going to give up on this area anyways. It would be funny if yellow has tons of control in the north and he kind of clears all that space out for himself. But I still think he's going to need an ally long term. At the very least to just trade with. But there's no king inside the tower. I'll check the king position for Frang. And yeah, it's over here. So he's fine. But he does have to worry about red. Because red's about to be in the Imperial Age. Celts are pretty sick against most civs. But especially Kumans if they go Halberdier and Woad Raider. Radna has the resources for that. Now, blue is also over here. So, blue is someone we'll have to keep an eye on. And I also noticed teal's got a TC. Yellow even has a TC. Green has a TC. But poor Gray has the king inside the town center. I feel like Gray should have made a run for it, but maybe it's his first game and really stressed out, just unsure what to do. Now, we can't see chat, but Gray might be saying something like, hey, let me live. I'll worship you, you know? I'll give you 200 food. Woohoo, 200 food. Yellow is that player that kind of feel as though... It's the type of player you want to have in a community game. I hate to say it, but, like, it's always good to have a bully. Because it makes it fascinating to watch. Because now yellow's kind of like that evil villain. And then some people in chat, like type of 1 if you're for the evil villain, you're like, yeah, I love it when people tilt others. And then type of 2 if you're like, well, he was kind of mean. There's this honor code that people live by, and this honor code looks a little bit different for everyone. Yeah, see, some people are pro bully, some people are pro nice guy. Some people are pro tryhard, some people are not. And it immediately makes it more interesting.
The word of HC4 is to team up with some other RT streamers outside of Age. Also, over a year of subbing, the community has grown so much.
Yo, Tiger, thank you. It is something I'm planning on doing, and Red was planning, no surprise, on going after Frang. Frang, congratulations, you've made it to the south. But you did not expect this, I'm sure. Whoa, wait a second. Actually, Frang just ran in here with Cavalier. He's got decent upgrades on them, too. But Frang's king is inside of that TC, and I don't know if Frang's going to have enough Cavalier. What's also weird is how the stables are directly next to the castles. Okay, king is now inside of the castle. Red's just too strong right now. Radna is going to run all over Frang. Frang did not have a bad game. It's just maybe it was too close to the wrong player. And there's the king. Who would have thought that Prang, of all people, would be the first to go down? Pay respects in chat. And goodbye, Frang. You see what Green's up to, by the way? Green's making these cav archers down here. That's sneaky. Green is going to try and sneak into someone's base. Oh, imagine the potential. There's a king right there for Red. Red thinks he's safe in there, too. Oh, that would be beautiful. Because if they're allied, things will be okay. Speaking of okay, Gray's okay. Gray's doing fine. This is fine. And Gray, where are you going here? Okay, Gray's just going to stay in there. Gray's king thought about going south. Oh, the villagers are on the move. Okay. Hey, thank you, Boosted Animal. Thank you, Dave. Lafo, thank you. D Freaking, welcome back for 20. Dr. Vander, I think we're all caught up now. Appreciate you. At least Gray will survive with the villagers. I just don't know if he can get his king down there.
Thanks.
This really seems like... it seems like Red doesn't care to be allied with anyone long term, which is something that many players have... It's a way that many players have played today, right? You had Yellow doing it in his own special way. So he hasn't killed too many people. Now you have Red not saying, hey, let's trade Blue. He's instead worried. Now, I would be a little worried about Vikings because Elite Berserk shreds Wold Raider. But then again, Celts could always make Siege too. Let's look through the relics. People are asking about that. 4, maybe 5 relics soon for Blue. Red, I think, has more than that. Red's got 5. Okay. There was 1 in there for Frang, and that was it. And... oh, no! Yoda evil twin. Well, Yoda would have never done that. But Yoda's evil twin would. And that's sad. RTR, salute to you for playing. And Yoda evil twin, he might regret not allying Teal. Like, on a serious note, isn't it good when you're a strong player and have a weak ally? You don't have to worry about them ganging up on you. You can trade with them. You would feel confident to defend. I think that many of these big bad bullies are going to regret not having friends in this game. Big fight over here. Again, the Berserks, when elite, will shred Woad Raiders. They're not elite Berserks, though. They're about to be, but I don't know if Blue's going to have the numbers. Blue certainly won't have the castles if he doesn't have the numbers, and not having the castles means you're not going to have the numbers. So it's kind of a slippery slope. On the bright side, while some of the eco is exposed for Blue, he does have his castles down here. He just needs to have about 20, 30 Berserks, and he should be able to mop this up, and we'll see where Blue wants to move. Blue also has some relics here. Blue getting some conversions. That's cool. Every little bit helps here. Berserks, unfortunately, do take a bit to create, but full upgrades in defense and in attack. I would love for Green to surprise somebody. Like, these weak players also do have the potential to surprise you, so I guess that's what Orange was thinking in killing off Teal. Well, they're Celt Trebs, so I imagine at least one castle's gonna go down. Okay, never mind. Berserks with full upgrades, producing out of 3 castles. Just focus on the Trebs here, Blue. It's a lot of trebuchets. That's very expensive. And Blue has 8,000 gold. If Blue can survive, Gray is dead. And how many times have I said to people, you can play in community games. Even if you're on the newer side, don't hesitate to play because you can team up with someone. This game is clearly not a good example of that. All the stronger players are just like, I want to kill. Everyone's so bloodthirsty. Oh man, Blue, it's such a frustrating position to be in. Because he truly can take out everything that Red is making. He just can't get the numbers right now. And his king is in this castle, for those wondering. Berserker gang's on the way. I disagree with that in this position because you only have 2 castles. I wouldn't research that. I would just try and get more numbers. Then again, it might be inevitable now as this castle will fall. Here comes Yoda. Yoda's Teutons. Talk about things that can beat Celts. Teutonic Knights? Even Paladins can take out these Wood Raiders, no problem. And they must be communicating now because there's a signal. I think Blue is probably telling Yoda to come help him out. And that was a mistake. Well, not really a mistake. It was a nice attempt from Citrix to just delay the inevitable. The king is inside of that castle. Is this the first real alliance in the game? Here comes Yoda. Yoda's here to help. Also, I'm still keeping an eye on Green. Green's got to be considering making a move there. Unfortunately, though, Citric is just killed off right before this castle could go up. And now I'm not sure if Orange really should attack Red. Like, maybe it's better to surprise Red. If Red is still fighting Blue, then you can swoop in. But now that Blue's dead, you just have to do what's best for yourself here. Only 4 people remaining. Admiral is certainly that like... I don't want to call him lower elo, but he doesn't even have Bodcanero yet in him. So, yeah, lower elo player compared to the rest anyways. And, oh! Orange makes the switch. And these Paladins are going to wreck the Woads, and also that's a lot of exposed Trebuchets. And Red hasn't turned on Orange yet. He is aware that this is a threat because he's clicked Pikeman, but I don't think he's actually enemied Orange. He's not engaging. Wait a second. Does Green... Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, Red might have a little bit of an idea that there's some funky business going on over here. Remember, the Cav Archers were sitting right next to that wall. So Red might have a bit of an idea. And Red getting ganged up on, and it might not be the only person that gangs up on him, right? You do have Yellow to think about eventually. It's very hard for me to tell the difference between Red and Orange in these engagements. And Red is still allied to Yoda. So I think he's patrolling, and he keeps looking back, thinking, why aren't his units fighting? Did he realize now? Okay, now finally he's turned Orange to enemy. I've done that so many times in Diplo games. I still remember I was saying that my game wouldn't patrol, when in reality I was patrolling next to a guy I had allied as he was killing me. Green, I don't think this is the best way to do it. Battering rams, really? You can't even go for capped ram? Surprise! You have fortified walls, and I have 2 battering rams. Alright, well, Red's population is at 120. Yoda Evil Twins population is 200, and it's a healthy 200. 135 that is eco. He also is going to trade to Teal's market. You are evil. Not only did you kill Teal, but you're going to trade with his market. Oh, God. Well, that's funny. He's not getting much per trip. He's getting 9 gold per trip. But it is important to trade in late game, and I suppose you don't have to worry about a dead person turning on you. Red just went from one of the favorites, by the way, to one of the weakest players left in the game, as his king is over here, and Green is on the prowl. What's Yellow's position look like? Yellow's got... Well, he has Rattans, and he's still sticking to the north. I'm fascinated by this. Who would you pick to win right now, chat? I think a lot of people are rooting for Green because he's the underdog. There's definitely a lot of viewers out there like, I would forget Bodcanero too. He's relatable. People are saying Yoda. I mean, Red... I mentioned it when he killed Purple. You put that target on your back and then you immediately turn on Blue. You're just... You might kill 2 people, but then you're in a position where everyone will see you as a threat. And I think Orange originally was trying to save Blue. And now Blue's dead. So you messed with the guy's friends. I love Green, though. I hope Green wins. This is such a cute little base. I don't mean to jinx Green, but, like, this has failed snipe written all over it. He doesn't have Bloodlines. He doesn't have Bodkin. He probably doesn't have Ballistics. I could just see him taking out the castles and then missing the king. People asking about Green's king. Green's king is... Oh, my... I didn't realize that Green's king was running across the whole map right now. Whoa! Okay, so Green, I guess, is being attacked by Yellow, and somehow... What? He actually made it away. Oh, God. T90 blind. I'm sorry. But how does he get to his own base? I mean, I guess he could try and run around this way. For now, he's trying to blend in with that dead guy's town center. He could garrison if he's allied with blue anyways, in blue's TC. Remember, red is not, or yellow is not allied with a single person. So red is losing these fishing ships now. I'm going to keep an eye on green for a bit. Update on red's pop, still 120. That's 60 military, 60 eco. He does not have good economy. He's also right in the middle here, so good luck expanding. Is green going to send a unit this way so he can scout to see if there's anything? He doesn't want to go this way. He doesn't know what's over there. Can red see that? Oh, God. Red could just kill him with a halb. What are you doing, green? Where are you going? I want green to do something. Oh, onager? Okay. Well, that would be an easy way to get into your base, I guess. But where's the king going right now? This is so dangerous. Green is a madman. I don't understand. What does he... Is there going to be a transport ship over here or something? Is he going to go into Orange's castle? Did he make an agreement with Orange, maybe? That wouldn't surprise me. He is going to try and snipe red, but... Like... He's got 2 trebs. This is not a surprise because he's been attacking red's mining camp.
1890. Thank you for all the great content.
No, green, don't give orange the power.
2020 much better for us staying at home.
Don't give orange the power. Where are you going? I mean, he's allied with orange. I mean, I guess this is better than the other area. I think he's going into orange's TC, which I suppose... Sometimes you can never hope for first place. Sometimes you just hope to get second or third. So maybe that's green's point of view right now. So that king went all the way down here to just run all the way back. It seems a little crazy. Yellow, tryhard McGee over here, forgot to get chemistry, but has elite rats and archers and arbalest. Not bad, but paladins are still 6, so this ends up being a pretty good cleanup for orange. And red is in a very rough position and is well aware that it's about to get real down here. And I guess has been trying to reboom a little bit, but I don't know. 8 on food. Having not teched into something like Onager earlier, this is going to be tough. Green might end up getting the snipe. It won't be a huge surprise. It won't look pretty, but green might end up getting the snipe. And update over here, yellow. His pop dropped big time after that. He's at 140. And Yoda Evil Twin was the one I mentioned at the start, where I think Yoda Evil Twin, as red is now in this castle, is probably the strongest from what I've seen in community games in the past. Okay, so this is what green can see. Green is losing so many units to the castle fire. And red is making a run for it here. And red might even wall behind there. Very smart thinking from red. So not the first time we've seen kings running away, running around. Green's base is about to be all but cleared up soon by yellow, but green doesn't really have anything over there. And green is probably, his heart is beating so fast right now, I bet. He's like, oh, I'm going to get a snipe. Even my heart beats a lot when I'm trying to snipe someone. And he's probably so disappointed right now. Like, what? I didn't get it. Where is it? And now he's walled in here, so. Green southern base, people are telling me. Southern base from green. Red's hitting green base. What base? What base? Ah! That's not south? Well, I guess technically it is on Journey South. He is getting hit. Well, this is why he sent his king the other way. What a play from red. This is the west, people. But I get what you mean now. And green went from thinking that he was going to get a snipe to possibly losing everything. Except for the king. Salutes in chat for red for this. That was honestly so sick. It's like, oh, you're going to snipe me, huh? No, I know where you're at. I'm going to snipe you. And neither of them get the snipe, which is what's funny about that. Meanwhile, orange is attacking red. So it's likely that orange is just going to kill everyone at this rate. He's got 50 on food. He's got 56 on gold. A lot of that is inefficient trade cards, but still. What's stopping orange from just building a market over here and deleting those, though? He should be getting more gold per trip. So red is weak. Green is weak. Orange is strong. What about yellow? He doesn't have an ally. He doesn't have friends. And he doesn't have chemistry. And only 1 on gold. So green, after all of that, goes down to 49 population. Green doesn't even have a town center right now. Green only has 11 villagers. You have to imagine some of them are going to go down. Where are they, actually? Oh, okay, he's got builders there. Oh, he's got a few, but not many. He needs to save those to have a chance. Someone's saying red and yellow need to join forces. That's the thing. I think people were just fighting solo in this game. Like, they're... Truthfully... Like, it's too late. Red and yellow should have had an alliance 20 minutes ago. A lot of players should have had an alliance 20 minutes ago. They've turned this into a straight free-for-all with no Diplo, and so the better player is always going to win. The Diplo is not well utilized in this game. Sometimes you'll have people who Diplo too much, and then sometimes you'll have people who don't Diplo at all, and here just... I think there could have been better communication. Half the game, nah. Pretty much, exactly. Now, I think Red showed earlier he has the skill to reboom. So if he starts getting some TCs in this corner, and Orange gets distracted by Yellow's attack, which might happen, then I think there's a chance. But I'm looking at the resources that Orange has, the Q that Orange has, and I'm thinking, how can he lose this game? He's also Teuton, so Murder Holes is free, of course, and you get those castle upgrades. His king is inside this castle, for those wondering. And Green looks like he has villagers over here. I would just love it if Green were to somehow get a snipe. And wait a second, where did Green's king go? Oh, it's in Teal's castle now. Okay. And he's going to make his own castle here. That's sneaky. That's a much better choice. Don't give Orange the power. Meanwhile, Yellow... I think he just lost a town center here. I don't know. He's got vills on this side. This is really the only area he's occupied in the south. And someone just researched treason. And I imagine that's got to be Orange researching treason. Let's go to his point of view. Yep. Yep, he knows about the king locations now. That will have pinged on his minimap. I guess Green's trying to chop out of here with these villagers. But yeah, don't expect to see much from him. Yellow does have 129 military. It saddens me he's missing upgrades. But he does have a lot of military. And whoa, why is Green and Red here? So Green shows up for whatever reason. And I don't know, is he helping Yellow? Let's see, is Yellow allied with him? No, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Green, Yellow, and Red just end up at the same spot when there's such a gigantic map and they're all enemies to each other. That was a weird one. And I guess Red is trying to kill stuff, you know? He thinks that he can maybe get Yellow. I doubt that he has a lot of confidence in himself right now to win this because he's not focusing on booming at all. Like he could have... Yeah, look. Like, he could have used that stone for a town center or two. Instead, he just has done this. So I think that Red doesn't feel like a reboom is possible and wants to go for a snipe. And unfortunately, I don't see that happening. Is Green just following Red at this point? Like, Green also has nothing else to do, so he's just trying to make Red's life misery? That's dedication. I can't snipe your king because you're too sneaky. Well, I'll take out all your trebs so you can't do anything. Uh-oh. Green's like, hey, Yellow, stop attacking me. He doesn't even try and attack Yellow. He's just following Red. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, now he's going to run away. There's something about Green's play which is so... Is cute the word? I don't know if cute's the word, but I like it. Orange only has so much pop he can work with, right? He's been at 200 population for a long time. So... I can't really say he should do more, truthfully. Maybe delete some idle villagers here or there, but... Not much else he can do. What's weird to me is Yellow seems to be making a move towards the south. Excuse me, towards the south? I guess that's the name of the map. But he is left completely exposed at his base if Paladins were to show up. Actually, let's double check his king location. Yeah, it's in the TC. I mean, imagine if Orange just sends Paladins that way. Yoda Evil Twin has officially gotten to that point where I think it would be hugely embarrassing if he were to lose. And he realizes that, so he's making stone walls. There is one person very, very close to go to Evil Twins King, and that's green. But it seems like... Do you ever just guard yourself from emotions because you're afraid that if you feel love, that your heart will get broken? You know what I mean, chat? Is that relatable? Well, when it comes to green, it's the same thing. I refuse to believe that green could do it, but how sick of a story would it be if green were to somehow get petards and camel archers and snipe that king? I won't allow myself to believe that that is possible, but it would be amazing if green could do it. And here's orange.
Hidden cup over the same week as my kids' spring break.
You're welcome.
Gave me a better excuse to give my boss to take the whole week off to hang out with the family and watch as much of HC as possible.
Zinger Whip, thank you for the 8 months. I'm glad you can. I actually, that time frame is largely because I know people do have off of school and whatnot. Of course, it's different everywhere, but thank you and looking forward to it. Is Red attacking the ram with the treb? He was. That's one way to defend. The king is inside of that castle. That's a new one. We've seen many unique things in this game. Again, as I've stated, like green, I mean, he's rebooming here with the TC up against the edge of the map. He's pretty much dead. Red, 7 pop. Getting Bodcanero just to the castle survives a bit longer. Pretty much dead. What? Do you see what he's doing here? Hopping into the castle and then out of the castle, into the castle. Whoop! It might get back in. No. Okay. I will say these players have had some style in this game. Yellow is bringing Treb. And I think the Treb will survive. And he might try and take the kill from Orange here. Again, very weird to me how Yellow's so exposed at home. But Orange only has so much pop. So I think he loses this, then he'll send his next wave. And Red's on the move! There's 2 full armies coming to kill Red. And Red's already piecing out of here. That's great. I don't know where he'll run. But somehow he's been able to make it away. Also, it looks like someone's PC is about to explode. I just sit there and don't move. Give green time. Give green time, please. Green's trading. Oh, God. Without the speed upgrade. And there's also... Is there even a gate in these walls? Can he even get in there at all? Ah, green. It'll take forever. But eventually he'll get gold. Red's just going to blend in with the trees. And all that happened there was orange and yellow traded off armies. So with no reward, they've not been able to take out red. Based on Red's score, you might assume that he's actually booming out there. So if you're thinking, why are orange and yellow not attacking each other? They don't know what we know. And maybe now, like, red is going to try and boom. Finally, he's adding TCs. He could have done this so much longer ago. But he's going to need even more time than green. So green's creating trade cards, but he can't get in because there's no gates here. And orange can't get out because there's no gates here. So I guess orange will realize that and delete something. Or make a gate. I'm starting to believe, man. The thing is, while green's in the best position to possibly take out orange, I think green is too good of a person to do that. Green strikes me as a player who will never backstab someone who helped him through a rough time, which is a good trait to have, I'll admit. But in a community game, sometimes you gotta be a bit cutthroat about it. It says green has 7 on gold. Where? Oh, there's 1. Okay, I see 1 on gold, and then maybe the rest is trade cards or something. I don't know. It's just, it just seems very unlikely. Now, yellow doesn't have trade, but there's a lot of gold and stone still left in the south. So yellow's in a reasonable position. Yellow's king is still inside of a town center, which is worrying, but yellow's going to make halberdiers and rats and archers and arbalest, and that's really good against Teutons unless Teutons go for siege. Poof. How do we know it's not rigged, T90 official? Because I said so, son. Because I said so, Jackosaurus. Hit Vera, thanks for the new sub. My parents always pulled that on me, so now I pulled that on Twitch chat. Because I said so. Yo, Hides, thank you for 23. Also, Ganji, I didn't see you resubbed. Good luck in Hidden Cup 4, by the way. Ethan, appreciate it. Ethan probably got a response to this when the resub came in. But Ethan said, chat, can you give me some woo-woo-woos for Hidden Cup? Thank you, Ethan, for that. I'm really excited. I also missed... Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything in-game. Wait, Red's King. Where's Red's King again? Red's King? Ah, on the move. Red's King is on the move. Okay, here we go. Red's on the move. Making a run towards, I guess, this area of his eco. But yes, I didn't realize there was a $20 dono that came in, too. It says, hey, T90, thanks for all the great content you've had over the past year. Made 2020 much better for us staying at home. Hey, thank you. And believe me, I'm very grateful that I do this in general. But even though I have worked from home throughout all this, it also has taken a toll on me, too, and it helps to stream. So, okay, someone just researched treason. Red will be aware of that. And now he's uncertain on where to go. Because when Orange got that ping, or maybe Yellow, it showed the King was around here, and that's pretty close to where he's rebooming. Not enough on food right now to produce out of all these TCs, but it will be a slow process. And you can see Orange is on the move. Yeah, this is... Red... All Red is doing, essentially, is giving Green time. Green does have the resources to make petards. He could slowly start massing petards in this castle. And if he were to go petards and camel archers, there would be a chance. And I think Yellow and Orange still want to take out Red. That's where their focus seems to be. But they don't seem interested in each other or in Green. Okay, so now Red is going to try and run further. What does Red see here? Oh, that sucks. Quick, your Celts. Get all your villagers and start chopping that tree. That is so unfortunate, man. Oh, one tree. And the King's too fat to move in between the trees. Feels bad. But how many vills does he have? He has 13 vills. He could just click that and chop through one tree. That's honestly the play, but might not think of it. He wants to go this way instead. What if Green had one Cav Archer or something? Petards! Oh, man. Well, I can appreciate... Normally, I don't like it when someone runs around like this, but in this situation, Red running around has made this very interesting. Come on, Green. Redemption? Why are you getting redemption? And getting monks? Is he going to convert people's buildings? Honestly, he might enemy Teal and start converting all of Teal's buildings. Yeah. Okay, right now he's converting Teal's villager. I think. Yeah. Haha, this is how you boom, I guess. Okay, trivia question for you guys. If you are Berbers and you convert an enemy villager, does that new villager move as fast as your Berber villagers? Or does it move slow because it was from another city? Does it move fast or slow? Do you guys actually think it moves slow? I'm 99% certain it moves the speed of Berber villagers. I think I just debated you guys. It has to move the same speed. It has to move the same speed. Yeah, it'll move like a Berber villager. It becomes a Berber villager and then... Okay, imagine if Green realizes what's going on over here. Oh my god, Green's houses! The fiery house has vision! Make a Cav Archer. Red will never imagine that Green has anything over here. Green, this is your chance. Instead he's microing villagers. he's converting vills. He's rebooming. He's really focused on that. Oh god, are you telling me Green doesn't have small trees? That lumber camp looks like he does not have the small trees mod. I love him. I know there's other things going on right now that we're going to have to focus on, but I am such a big Green fanboy. ultimate underdog story here. This is the stuff of legends. If green, like, there's so few opportunities where underdogs can actually come back, and he has the potential to snipe red, he has the potential to do something and surprise orange. It's unlikely, and I refuse to believe, I refuse to get too excited about it. This is my unexcited voice. But how sick would that be? Okay, now he's converting the siege workshops. How many petards does it take to take out a king? I think it's like 3 or 4. What's happening with orange right now, by the way? Where's his military at? Ah. Oh my, okay, so he's going towards yellow now. Ah, it's perfect, man. It's a perfect opportunity for you, Admiral. Yellow is over here, and I think yellow is also shifting his focus towards orange in a bit. It doesn't help the players that the map is so big. Especially when you have a diverse army comp. You can see how slow everything moves when you click it together. And wait a second. Yellow just changed Yoda into ally? See this? Is that correct? Did yellow just realize that he can have friends? And he decided to ally the guy who's about to attack him. I'm confused. Yellow's been enemied with everyone the entire game. And as orange is coming towards him, yellow allies orange. I really wish I could see what players were saying, because I feel like that's got to be some type of mistake. But maybe he's scared. Meanwhile, green getting more monk technologies. He's a man of God. And yellow's diplomacy. He's allied with red and now allied with green. Oh, so it's everyone against Yoda. So I guess he misclicked it. Well, or that he just realized, well, the guy's not going to ally me. I need to fight him. I think Tootin should own Vietnamese here, especially with this composition. Especially because yellow didn't get chemistry, which certainly doesn't help. Someone said, I give up on green snipe. I have as well. I think he wants to reboom, and he's doing a decent job. He's making cav archers in the middle of the map. Huh. What's red up to? Did red... I forgot to give a red update. Red's king is... Oh, whoa. That is... Whoa! That is smart. You can't even see it. That is epic. Okay, so red is rebooming. He's not out. And he's hid the king behind the wall. I guess red probably ran in here, is like, oh, he has stuff, and then ran back. Oh, wait, now, don't move it. That's smart. Well, actually, it might be better to have it in your base, but... Wait, why can you see the outline now? Does the outline disappear after a certain period of time? That's really weird. Why can we see it now, but we couldn't see it before? Because normally you see an outline. It's a DE bug. Well, red's probably pissed about that bug right now. We want our bugs to be consistent, damn it. Yellow's king, update on that. It's on the shoreline, about to hop into a transport ship. This is not the time to go on an all-expenses paid cruise, Mr. King. Protect your people. There's two types of kings. The kings that go on vacations while their people are suffering, or the king that stays to fight. Again, as we've said many times about yellow, I don't think he has the long-term setup. Doesn't have trade, or it hasn't had an ally for most of the game. Is red's king? Wait a second. Where's the... You can't see it again. No, I'm kidding. It's over here.
Kid.
Yeah, his king is over here now. So red's getting... Is he getting siege on Hunter? What? He's researching SO with 50 villagers. It's so expensive. And what's green doing? Besides converting random crap. Not a whole lot else. He's just converting random crap. But he does have decent trade at least. And he does have cav archers in the middle. And he's allied with orange and only orange. So he did not accept the alliance from red. Is he going to help orange get this snipe? Again, green is too nice. He doesn't want to kill orange because orange allowed him to live, which I think is honorable. But if every honorable man could make one dishonorable or unhonorable or whatever honorable decision in their life, the decision here would be to snipe orange. Maybe not now, but in the future. T90 official, could you tell them to hurry, please? I have to get some sleep for my driving lessons, but I want to see the end. No, I can't. But what's wrong with watching Twitch and driving? There's no law against... No, don't do that! Okay? That was a joke. Don't do that. I, unfortunately, cannot intervene here. We are like God. We are watching everything happen. We know everything. We see everything, but we don't touch. That's how I imagine God would work, but I'm no expert on that. Okay. Okay, so green is a bro. Green, who's still missing bloodlines and husbandry on the Cav Archers, missing all these crucial techs, is here to help. And remember, yellow had just set green to ally, so... Okay, not anymore. Now the Cav Archers are going to get wrecked. Chad, who's going to win this game? I honestly am at the point where I feel as though red's going to be able to reboom. As long as red could get some trade with somebody, I think red Siege Onager Halp could do it. Which would be an epic comeback in its own right. A lot of people saying red now. I think he could. That's why earlier I'd said that he should have focused on the reboom. Because he was always going to have the time. Also, if he's just passing this monastery, I'd say take that down and take the relics. Too bad he can't take blue's resources. Citric, are you in chat? How does it feel to die and have 9,000 gold in the bank? Feels bad. Probably doesn't feel too good. Bad. Well, at least you didn't die with 30k in the bank. Am I right, Strode? Update on Yellow's King. And Yellow's King is in the town center. So I guess it was just a small voyage across the water. And Yellow's got some insane food count. But he only has 2 castles to make Ratons, and he's making primarily Ratons, and the Ratons are dying anyway. So I think pretty soon Yellow's going to be in the worst position in the game. Actually, maybe green is. Are these 2 allied? No. Oh, green didn't accept it. Wait, what was it? I'm confused. They are allied. Or red is allied. This confuses me. Green is enemy to red. Red is allied to green. Oh, and that one Genitor, which green probably doesn't know anything about, is going to piss red off. Oh, God. That's going to mean red turns on green now. The one Genitor. Even though green doesn't know anything about it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Genitor. Oh, why would you make Genitors? Everyone knows Genitors are bad. Oh, no. Well, maybe it wasn't on purpose. Maybe he's having mercy here. Ooh, and champions are over here from orange. Orange might start to worry a little bit seeing that. Why is orange here, though? He chasing down the Vills? What? Like, oh, he can see it because he's allied with green. This is so interesting. Basically, green's friends with everybody and doesn't want to fight. Green's the ultimate pacifist. I mean, he is using Filster's colors, so that makes sense. And I like how red's not attacking him. It's like red realizes what type of person he is. And red wants to transport over. I still don't think red's eco is really there where he can start thinking about all these crazy offenses, but look at green. Green is being bros with orange. Green on paper is enemy to red, but he has no interest in attacking him, and red is fine with that. Lesson of the day is that green is a bro and nobody wants to go off on the bro. True that. Win or lose, be like green. People will respect you even if you suck. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Admiral's amazing. I love Admiral. And the fact that he started to trade... Oh, no! Wait! Is this on purpose, red? So, yeah, it's really hard for me to know what red wants to do. It seems like he doesn't want to attack green. Okay, and now green is enemy to him. Oh no, it's all falling apart. I don't know if they're talking. It sucks we don't have spec chat. I really should be able... It's 2021, for goodness sake. The pre-DE version had spec chat, and I could see what the players were saying. I really wish I knew what was being said here. I want to believe that they're talking it out right now. They're talking out their differences, and green's like, hey, let's be friends. I don't have it in my heart to attack you. We've seen a lot of rebooms in this game. Yellow is... well, he's going to have to reboom a lot and also protect his king. His king is now in the transport ship. Is red allied with him again now? Wait, now red has him on neutral. What? That's a first for this game. And here comes Radna transporting his halbs and his siege workshop across the water. And Orange seems to know what's up, though. And it's funny, because Orange knows what's up because he's allied with Green, and Green is all his stuff here. This is amazing. I don't know if I'm just in a good mood today. And I did get on the stream in a very good mood. I was really excited for these. But this game has a fine mix of like crazy plays and also confusing diplomacy situations. And it's got that mystery to it. Like, you don't know who's going to win. Even though Yoda's been in the lead for a long time. Like, Yoda should win, but Yoda's got a lot of weird factors going against him. Like the fact he has to deal with 3 different people right now. And people keep relocating on him. But those paladins and champions will wreck the house. I mean, this forward here has no chance whatsoever. And as I've been saying, I don't think Red's really in a spot where he can afford to try and go for a big snipe against someone like Orange. He really needs to have good long-term eco, which probably means trading with Green. Or Yellow. But yeah, this will get dealt with. And then after that, you've invested all those resources, and you've got 9 on food, 7 on gold, 12 on wood. Yoda's resources has a lot of food, 36 on gold, but remember that the 36 on gold is a lot of trade carts that are giving 9 gold a trip. So it's not that great, but still better than everyone else. Ava Marie says, just need Green to make it top 3. I need that. It's amazing how, like, you know, people love underdogs in sports because, you know, everyone at one point in their life has been an underdog and they feel as though, you know, you can relate to that. And that extends all the way to community games too, I feel, where people just say, oh, we know that person doesn't have the quality to win, but they're giving it their best shot. It'd be amazing if they got a high finish. Obviously, when we're talking underdogs, you know, we already made Liverpool jokes. So I won't make any more Liverpool jokes. If only I would have had a large audience when Liverpool was actually bad. That would have been great. But of course, you know, stream wasn't popular then, and Liverpool had to get all good, and then everyone knew I was a United fan and make jokes all the time. Can Yellow see in the diplomacy menu that Orange and Green are allied? No, that's not how it works. You can see your stance with everyone and their stance with you. You cannot see in the menu what other people are to each other. I think Green, the only way that he's going to be able to do anything is if he's going to have more eco, and if he remembers that a blacksmith exists. That's a big thing. He has missed... Okay, he has a stable, which I guess he converted. And he also has a blacksmith, but he really needs to get upgrades there to have a chance. And then he's got to have the guts. Yellow ejects his rats and archers here, and I don't think his king is in here. His king is still on water. And I can understand why Yoda keeps getting confused by this man. Yoda's taken out castle after castle after castle. I mean, Yoda has 1,100 kills. So, rip to the rats and archers. Scorpions? Berber heavy scorpions? Do you think Admiral is making Berber heavy scorpions because he converted a commerce workshop? And maybe Green thinks that you get the commerce bonuses in your scorpions, or does he just want scorpions? Huh. Will it show up in everyone's chat when someone changes their ally status? No, so you only get notifications for anything that involves yourself. If someone changes their stance with you... Oh, I didn't realize green had actual eco down here. Oh boy. Yellow did. Yeah, if someone changes their stance with you, you get a notification. And then if you go to the menu, you can only see your stance with them. Now, Genitors, they're actually elite, and they have 8 Pierce Armor, which is sick. They are lacking some upgrades, though, in attack. Genitors are a mounted skirmisher. It's unique to the Berbers. Not a great answer to Rams. And as you can see, they tank arrow fire, but I still don't think green's going to have quite enough here. And just an update here on green's king situation. Green's king is over here. And I don't know who ejected it, but for some reason it's not in teal's castle, which is concerning because orange could just turn in a second and that castle would shoot green's king. And green has a lot to worry about right now. Do you think it's possible that orange noticed that? Because you can eject units from an ally's castle. Wait, was teal allied with green when the game ended? Or yeah, teal must have been allied with orange. So orange could have ejected that. And then orange could turn now on green, and that castle is a Crenellation Teuton castle with a ton of range, and it could just go boop. And yes, it's regicide, so if the king dies, you lose. Exactly, if that wasn't already established. He made enemies with teal, but teal never had a chance to turn on him, as you can see here. So teal was still allied with orange when the game ended. Meaning that his, like, as you can see, his castle's not attacking orange. Wait, that was fixed? Wait, you can't ungarrison units from an ally's castle anymore? Why? That's amazing. For Diplo. Why would they... Oh! What the... Green is going after him. Orange is going after him. It's a Teuton Paladin. And I think red's PC is dying or something because the king is hesitating. And that is going to be a dead red king. Whoa! Green got the assist at the very least. And green was here the entire time. He was here to help out his orange brother as he was losing his eco. So now there's 3 remaining. Huh. Well, again, this would be the moment. Moment of champions here. Maybe move your king green, but make some units out of this castle. It says he's making a cav archer. I don't know out of which range, though. Does it take me to it if I... These ranges, okay. That's interesting. I don't think it's going to happen for green. Let's get an update for yellow. Yellow's king. Still on the water. But he's... I don't think anyone can kill orange. Despite that, though, like, normally in Diplo games, if someone who's way ahead wins, it's not that exciting. Would you guys say this has been really exciting? I've really enjoyed this game. There's definitely been a lot of iffy situations where we didn't know what direction the game was going to go. It's been a fun one. You can still eject dead allies' buildings. Can't eject your own after you're defeated. Yeah, well then you guys didn't understand what I was saying then. I wasn't saying that teal ejected his green's king. That's not what I was saying. I was saying that orange, being allied with teal, could eject units from that castle. That's what I meant when I was speaking. So they didn't fix that, thankfully, because it was never anything that needed to be fixed. It's like how you can delete an ally's buildings after they're dead. Which I suppose could have been another option, but... Yeah, I just don't know what the thought process was here. But orange is still... I mean, even though orange has been in the position to kill green for a long time, he hasn't seemed one to do that. He's really been focusing on yellow. Yellow has... I mean, both of these players have reboomed so frequently. Orange really should research treason again to find out where that... Oh my... No, green. You need 2 of them for transport. Green, no. You need 2 of them. Oh, no way. Green, you need 2 of them. One won't do it. No! You gotta make another one. In his defense, I don't think many people know that what... Oh! Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Green's gonna get a snipe. Here it comes. The big moment. Yellow defeated. And now get your salutes prepared for green, because green, you're dead. Like, it would have been epic if green had some plan prepared where he could show up with camel archers and trebs and petards and take out orange immediately after that. That'd be best case scenario. Is green going to give his king now? Is he going to donate his king, or is he running? Okay, he seems to be scared for his life, as he should be. This is funny. Orange actually has walls here still, and so green can't really run away. But, oh man. Well, yellow, the salutes in chat also extend to yellow, because yellow had a really good game. I think that many of us just wanted to see blood, and we wanted to see blood drawn by green's hands in particular. We wanted to see what green could do. So green is now just going to sit inside of this town center. Didn't really have it in him to plan ahead to try and take out orange. I think he's going to be very happy with the kill. I was really worried he wasn't going to make another demo there. And the king... Whoa, did he just... I guess there wasn't a lot of HP. Oh, wow. The Great Escape is on. As green... He breaks through that wall with his villagers. Now he's adding a stone wall, and he's going to make palisades here to protect him. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Orange has demos now. Oh, boy. Where to go now? Okay, back inside. Yep, back to the TC. Yep, there we go. Transport's down. King has heard the reports of what's in the shoreline. Paladins are on the way. Yep, back to the castle. And here comes Orange now with the Paladins. Of course, Orange could make any number of things. Green is making a treb. Woohoo! Has Green even turned on Orange? Okay, now he has. If he wasn't before. But yeah, Green, this is a little bit problematic. Just a teensy bit. I'm surprised Orange hasn't made trebs. Green is now making petards. Man, Admiral is a beast. Admiral's a beast. Now he's going to make petards. Desperation move to try and get the win. And it's going to be a little bit... He's going to come up a little short here. Red, of course, was only killed because of the teamwork between Green and Orange. Green did have a part in that. Yellow died because of a similar thing. And respect to both players here. Admiral taps out. Wait a second. Yoda resigned. He was straight up intimidated, I think. We can only speculate because we can't see spec chat. But who wouldn't be intimidated? Admiral wins. Not how we thought it would go down at all. Do you think Orange did it out of respect? Yoda Evil Twin, you've got to show up to the Twitch chat here in a moment. I actually cannot read Twitch chat because everyone is so hyped. I'm really curious if we can get some clarification from the players there. 1,253 kills from Yoda Evil Twin. 362 buildings razed.
My blood is grown.
I mean, the largest armies was very high for a lot of players. You can see the crazy journeys they had to go through. Red had to reboom. Porteal got ganged up on early. Admiral had to reboom and had his crazy journey. All the way down, Frang down to Liverpool FC. Yoda Evil Twin, can we get some clarification on the ending there? It didn't look like it was a desync. It looked like... Wait, did you desync? Wait a second. Did your game disconnect at the end? Oh, no. Oh, no. I thought you resigned. Oh, bro, I thought you resigned out of respect. I feel so bad for you. Oh. Woo, man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at you, Yoda. I think we all recognize that you were truly the winner of that game, but every time that there was something going wrong in that game, somehow Admiral found a way. Whether it was the Cav Archers or the Genitors without blacksmith upgrades or stable upgrades, or the desync at the end. Admiral always had a plan. Whew, man, look at the resources collected. Yoda, you had a sick game there. So much food collected, so much stone, so much gold. The trade profit definitely paid off. I tried to write spec chat, and it's true. Microsoft says no in-game spec chat is allowed. Really? So you just said the word spec chat, and Bill Gates was like, nope. Wow. That was a good one, man. And it's been a while since we've done community games as well. It's been tough for me to stick with community games because of some of the issues we've had with drops, with no spec chat. Also, just like to find the energy amongst the other things that have been going on has been rough the last month or two, so I hope people on YouTube enjoy that as well. But yeah, salutes go out to everyone who played in that game. Like, Yellow reboomed incredibly well multiple times. He was all over the place. I think that he and some others could have had better foresight to expand, but the reality is they still hung in there a long time. Yellow also made himself the enemy. I still don't understand. Maybe Master Macintosh can give a comment about why he wanted to kill everything instead of maybe allying a few players, but it came down to the fact that Yoda, he had one ally he could trust, and that ally was Admiral, and then also he was trading with a player that he had killed off, which was very smart. Yoda says go back to map? Wait, why? Master says all must die. Okay, nice. Why am I going back to map here, Yoda? Normally it says when someone desyncs here. What is it, Yoda? What is it? Top left. Top? There's no... Top left? What? Top right corner. This corner? There's only 4 corners. Oh my god. Oh my... He wasn't kidding. He was actually trying to write spec chat so Microsoft would see it, and his game dropped. Like, what are the odds of all the times for him to DC in a game that had thousands of kills and in 2 hours and 7 minutes of gameplay, it happens there? This isn't a conspiracy theory that I can get behind. I am officially behind the conspiracy theory. Microsoft knew. Wow. That also could have said, like, he could have been saying spam. Or, like, you know, the word spatula. We can't confirm it was going to be spec chat, but seems legit. All right. Whew.
None shall mention that cursed thing.
Okay, Bill Gates, thank you for the $5, but fix spec chat, please. I mean, this game, it already had everything, but that to top it all off is something else. I guess this is an official appeal to Microsoft. Listen, it's been 14 months. I'm not going to shut up about it. People aren't going to shut up about it. I'm going to make a video about it, actually, regardless of making a video about it. We just want spec chat, all right? It was there in the games before DE. We love DE. There's great things about DE, but give us spec chat, please. We won't be silenced. Great game, though. And I guess I'll say this, because I don't say this too frequently nowadays, but if you end up watching this on YouTube and really enjoy it, we do community games on Fridays. Hasn't been the case for the last month or so, but we'll be back to doing it on Fridays, all right? So, that was crazy. Chat. That's going to YouTube. Thank you for watching. Thank you for partaking. All the players. That was a classic. That'll be one we'll remember for a very long time.